Hello and welcome to another video from EarnPed.com. I am StevieB, happy to have you all with us today. So if you guys have seen my other videos, I've talked about daily challenges before and getting bonus missions. I've specifically talked about my theory that whenever you have a daily mission, you're more likely to hit a global or a Hall of Fame. This is something that I have tested out multiple times. I've had other people that I know very closely that have tested this out. I even have one friend who, after seeing my video, tried it herself and was able to get an unlimited attack chip that she needed for Mind Force training. So we've had quite a few people that have gotten a hold of us here at EarnPed.com after putting this information out there, and everybody more or less seems to agree that if you do daily missions quite regularly, you are indeed more likely to hit a Hall of Fame or a global doing a daily mission than you are regularly for some reason. You might have also seen one of my videos that I put out talking about how if you get the bonus mission for 2,500 Lysterium or crude oil, it can be one of the most cost-effective missions that you can do because of the fact that you can do it here at Atlantis Archipelago, where only oil and Lysterium are found, and you can do it with the TT Finder and the TT Excavator, even though it does take a little bit of time. So even new players can do it, even very low depot or non-depot free-to-play players can do it. I am going to do the world's most expensive version of that mission today. I did get the bonus mining, so 20 tokens for getting only 2,500 Lysterium or crude oil. And I am here at Atlantis Archipelago, but I'm using my F-106, and because I have this theory that you're more likely to hit a Hall of Fame or a global when doing these daily missions, I've attached a level 10 mining finder amplifier to it. So level 10 mining finder amplifier has 300 ped TT value to it, and let's just say it is not cheap per drop to do. So I'm going to be looking for both Lysterium and oil, so notice I've got them both clicked. So this is going to cost me extra decay on the finder or on the amplifier, as opposed to if I was just looking for one or the other. So I will get over here just a little bit further, and we will do the world's most expensive bonus mining challenge ever. Warning, this could be a very short video. It could also be a very disappointing video. So we will see. And guys, just to let you know, you don't make as much money off YouTube videos as you would think, even with hundreds of views per video or thousands of subscribers. It takes millions of subscribers to really make any money on YouTube. So needless to say, the money I make off this video is not going to cover the cost of this by any means. So drop number 1. Let's hope for a Hoff. I found Lysterium. Okay, that's not bad. Drop number 2. No resources found. And we're going to do one more. Drop number 3. And let's see what happens. Nada. And I highly doubt that one Lysterium drop is going to be enough to actually get us all the way through the mission. So let's try another one. I was hoping for a Hoff or a giant global right off the bat, but that did not happen, so let's try one more. And then if that doesn't do it, we will regroup and go back and get up our first one and see how close that gets us to completing the mission. And that found more Lysterium, so chances are between these 2 Lysterium finds, we probably actually have enough Lysterium to finish the mission. So let's see. First of all, what's the decay on that? Detach attachments. So 60 ped of decay, we did 4 drops, 60 ped, so 15 ped per drop. Ouchie. That was painful. And let's see how much we end up with. Bunnies! Little bitty bunnies. What I haven't figured out is the bunnies don't have codecs for some reason. I haven't really figured this out, but the bunnies and the dragons here in the Atlantis Archipelago, they do not seem to have codecs, which is weird, but if anybody knows why that is, let me know. I talked to somebody the other day because I've been waiting on them to roll out codecs to Entropia, because once they roll out codecs to Entropia, my plan is to go do the horrendously long mission chain there for the prison mission, followed by the werewolves, followed by the taming the vampire pet. Codex has not rolled out to Entropia yet. I talked to somebody in the know the other day. They said don't bet on it. There's some issues rolling it out to Entropia. Issues between MindArc and the Planet Partner and the development team and all the above. So I'm not getting my hopes up that Codex is going to be rolled out to Entropia anytime in the near future, which sucks because I really like Entropia. I know a lot of people don't like it. I personally do. So let's see, we spent 60 ped just in decay on the amplifier. We did not get a swirl, which is disappointing to say the least. But I'm telling you guys, I have, especially on the Jester D1, even without it being a bonus mission, on the Jester D1 mission for crafting on daily missions, I have gotten several globals on 43 clicks of Jester D1s, and I have ran probably 20,000 clicks of Jester D1s outside of the daily mission, and I cannot think of a single run that I've ever done on Jester D1s that was not a daily mission where I got a global in the first 43 attempts. It usually takes like 500 to 1,000 attempts, and there's been several globals that I've got on Jester D1 while doing the daily missions. There have been a couple of other daily missions that I've done with similar results, you know, thousands and thousands of clicks needed to get a global, tens of thousands needed for a Hoff, and yet somehow I managed to get it in, you know, 100 clicks or less on a daily mission. So we know that daily missions tend to have a higher than average global rate. I was really hoping that I would get a global on my first drop or two with this level 10 amp attached, and not only blow the mission out of the water, but have a really cool video to show you guys at the same time. Not looking like that's going to happen. However, it is looking like this one Lysterium drop that I got right off the bat might be enough to complete the entire mission. We're still digging it up, and we're over halfway there. So those other 3 drops might have been completely pointless. I am back on Cali. I have been on Arcadia because of the Gold Rush event. I had a friend that was participating. I've got an equity stake because I gave them a lot of gear to use and a lot of consumables to use that were very, very costly. So we'll see how that goes. I do plan to be either on Cali or Monria for the near future because I've got some stuff to do here. I've got some stuff to do on Monria, and I can jump back and forth pretty easy. Also, to let you guys know, I do have some new videos that are going to be coming out that are not Entropia related. They are going to be on the same channel under a different playlist. I am going to be making a series of real estate videos over the next couple of months, if not years. All kinds of topics, everything you can possibly think of. If it's related to a house or an apartment or the process or anything about the history of real estate, it's probably going to be in there. And normally I do not, when I make videos like that, I don't usually set them to notify you guys whenever I post it, because I know you guys subscribe to see Entropia. However, not all the videos will notify you guys, but if I think it's something interesting or think it's something that you guys might just be interested in learning about, I will set it to notify you guys. So just because you see me post a video and you're like, hey, that didn't notify me, it didn't notify you on purpose. I set it that way so it deliberately would not. However, like I said, if I think these videos are interesting and not just something that I have to make because, then I will set it to notify you guys. That way, if you're interested, you can watch it. If you're not interested, obviously you do not have to. So that first drop that we did got us 19.97 ped TT worth of Lysterium. Not quite enough to finish the mission. So the second one that we got on drop number 4 will definitely be more than enough. Should take us right up to about just shy of 4,000 Lysterium, which is way more than we need to complete the mission. And like I said, I was hoping for a really cool swirl. Didn't happen, but that's how it goes sometimes. But would have been cool if it did, right? Guys, the RK0 competition is still going on, so please continue doing that. If you are curious what that is, I've mentioned it in several of my other videos. I will not go over it again right now. However, If you have problems with it, I will be going over it again in future videos. If you don't yet know what it is and can't find any information on it, of course, always just send me a private message. It's pretty easy and straightforward. The advanced competition is also going on, and I've got plenty of people that are already participating. However, a couple more would not hurt. If you're doing the RK0 competition on a daily basis, feel free to holler at me if you want to get into the advanced competition. So I am planning on going back to Monria here in a couple of days. I'm sorry guys, my allergies have me all clogged up. Here in a couple of days to keep hunting there. So far I found chapter 1. I have not yet found chapter 2, which drops from Yogg's. I did find chapter 3. Chapter 3 actually came pretty easy, and I have not yet found chapter 4. However, I did find a way to look for chapter 4 much easier than I previously thought was possible. No, you do not have to be a level 100 player to get the reload horns and take down the creatures that drop at chapter 4 that you need so desperately. There is a way that even lower level players can go in. I say lower level, you're going to need to be level 30, 35, 40 as far as laser rifle is concerned, with a good level 20, 25, 30 evader. But a medium, low to moderate level player, there is a way to hunt some of those beasts that drop the 4th chapter without getting absolutely slaughtered left and right. Took me a little while to figure it out. I'll be posting that in a new video for you guys probably in the next week or two. And I will be bouncing back and forth between there and Cali. So guys, I am going to go ahead and call this video done. We completed the mission already with just those 2 drops. So it did take both drops to do it. So it cost me a total of 60 ped worth of decay. I'm not counting the decay on the extractor or the survey probes that we used. We'll see what the final count is here before I log off, so you guys can get an idea of how the run went. We did get the 20 coins for doing the bonus daily, so that's always good. That kind of helps offset the cost just a little bit, and we will go from there. One thing that's interesting is that the mining challenges, which are part of the old mission system, are still active. I do not know if Mindark has plans to just leave the old mining system how it is, with the old mining challenges how it is, or if they plan to update that and roll out some kind of a mining for codex at some point. I do not know. I do think it would be cool if they do decide to do that, if they would also roll out some missions for crafting and do some kind of a mission chain for crafting, because there just isn't one. There's nothing really crafting related as far as mission chains go. The only ones that are kind of close to that I can even think of are just the daily ones. The one on Monria that gives you the engineering reward after 500 successes, and then one of the ones on Next Island that gives you the tailoring reward. So how did we end up? We ended up with 39.9 ped of Lysterium. So just as I figured, just under 40 ped of Lysterium. So we lost about 20 ped or $2. But hey, it could have been one of those things where we managed to hit a huge global because we were in the middle of a daily mission, and with a level 10 amp on, I can only imagine what that kind of payout would have been. So we're going to leave it there for today. This is a little bit shorter video than normal, but I wanted you guys to see this is one of those things. I believe in my theories, and I put my money where my mouth is. I don't just tell you guys this and expect you to go do it. I really thought that we would hit on like drop number 2 or 3 a giant swirl and maybe even hit the all-time high board. Probably not all-time high, but at least the Hoff board for the day. Didn't happen, but hey, it was worth a shot, right? So guys, from everybody at earnped.com, I've been StevieB, sip, smack, F the haters. We will be back with more content for you guys in the very near future. Take care, Stevies.